This is David Everest, Secretary of Mining for Twin Cedar Mining Claim, Mining District, Township, and Unincorporated City. Soon to be an incorporated city, hopefully. I was going to give you an update. I went to court on the red light ticket, and I made several different arguments. One was I had qualified immunity, and that I was the one that gave Commissioner Hare to make those arguments where the state dropped the charges because he was on government business. And in this case, I was on government business, and I wouldn't have been in your town or city if I wasn't conducting government business. I never come into your town unless I am. Anyways, he didn't like that argument, and then I got to ask the questions of the officer. Did you take this film personally? And he goes, no, it's an automatic camera. And I said, okay, who owns the camera? And he goes, a company out of I think he said New Mexico, Arizona. It means it's owned by a private corporation. And then I made arguments on that this was a public-private partnership and it was unlawful for a private corporation to make money on fines. This is about revenue for the city and revenue for the to enrich the private-public partnership. This is against the Smith Act, the Logan Act, and the McCarran Act. And he formally disagreed with me. I asked for an injunction on them shutting the cameras down until they could straighten out the ownership of these cameras. And he didn't buy that argument. He found me guilty because I got a really good driving record. He only gave me a $200 ticket, a 260 possibility. And I said I'd have to do community service. I have no money. The federal government has declared me informis papis, and so is this prior to me being here. I was declared informis papis. And he said, well, we can't do community service work because they would have to pay the company for the ticket, and they're by contract they're precluded from letting me do community service work. And I made 2 or 3 provisions offering them, and then they sent me out to the clerk. I went out to the clerk, and she said, I need you to fill this out and write an agreement for a payment plan. And I said, well, I'm unable to do that, prohibited by my bench probation. I can't sign that contract. I would go to jail by federal court order because it'd be a violation of my bench probation. Because, see, I have to pay my fines to them first. My circumstances hasn't changed. They just renewed my informis papis on this tort. So I have no money to pay yet. My circumstances could change. A windfall could come out of the sky. I doubt I'll win the lottery because I don't buy lottery tickets. I don't have the money for them. So I don't know where it's going to come from, but you never know. But they've made me informis papis. That's a term because I own property. I own a car and I own a mining claim. They cannot attach under the circumstances, so they can't force me to get liquidate those because the car is not worth that much, and it's my only transportation. They can't take my transportation as long as I keep insurance on it, which my brother does. Anyways, to the guy that thought this was a prescription bottle, it's an anti-fog bottle for eyeglasses that my stepmother used. She saved the bottle for her needles. So the clown that commented that I was on medication, you should not assume anything because it makes an ass out of yourself. And this is to show you that I don't care what people say about me. I'm just correcting the facts. This was for glasses for anti-fog, and it's got needles in it to my dead stepmother. So, you know, you shouldn't mess with a guy's stepmother. So, go away. And that's the update of my show. My email is at keeperoftherepublic@yahoo.com. And please watch, and if you can, click on the sponsors. Have a nice day.